Good evening to all. It's about time. We are about to start our all-important program. And if you are here for this program, kindly have a seat. Thank you. So, to begin with, our distinguished Rotarians here present, fellow Rotaractors, guests of Rotaract, visiting Rotaractors and Rotarians here present. As your master of ceremony today, my name is Rotaract Derek G. Perkins, past president and past assistant district Rotaract representative. I'm going to be helping to move this program as fast as possible and sweet as possible. So now to prolong, we will move quickly into our agenda items, beginning with our Rotaract invocation and grace, which will be done by prospective Rotaract Lisa M. Johnson. Lisa.
Good evening, everyone. Let us rise on our feet as we start. So we are going to start with the Rotaract invocation.
Remember us always as our children. O Lord, instill in us the true meaning of friendship.
T.
That the difference of culture and creed shall not matter.
A.
At all times endure us with the desire to serve.
R.
Remembering that we too often need help.
A.
Ask and when the need for service arises.
C.
Caring to make our march of Rotaract work well.
And T.
Tell us that we have not labored in vain.
Thank you. So we'll now go to the grace and we'll be reciting version 2.
O Lord, who knows our needs, help us fulfill our Rotaract creed. We live to serve you every day. In all we think or do or say, accept our prayers for this eve. Protect, forgive, inspire, and heal. Amen. Thank you so much, prospective Rotaract Lisa, for that invocation and grace. Next on our agenda, we will be doing our welcome remarks, which will be done by prospective Rotaract Elton V. Reeves first.
Good evening on this very, very wet day. I, PAG Nancy, PP Clara, Senior Rotarian, Senior President, Pastor Besa, fellow Rotaractors, guests of Rotaractors. I, Elton Bazi Reeves, prospective Rotaractor, to welcome you on behalf of the entire Rotaract Club of Sinkor to our leadership and membership induction for the Rotary year 2024 and 2025. On this day, Tuesday, August 27, 2024. With the fire in our body, ready to serve for the next year. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Elton, for that welcome remarks. So we will have our charter president, CP Joseph B. Johnson, to do for us the club's overview for today's program. CP Joe.
IPAG Nancy, DP Clara, Senior Rotarians, officers of the Rotaract Club of Sinkor, past assistant Rotaract representatives in the room, there are a couple of them, officers of the Rotaract Club of Monrovia here present, Concord Town, guests of Rotaractors and friends. I want to say thank you. So the Rotaract Club of Sinkor, we started in 2016. So 2016 we gained our charter, and we got charter with 16 members. So we call them the charter members of the Rotaract Club of Sinkor. So that's why since about 8 years, it's been 8 years of success, 8 years of challenges, but nevertheless we've held our ground. And today we're here celebrating another milestone in our club's history where we'll be inducting new members, about 9 new members, along with our officers for the Rotary year 2024-2025. So the Rotaract Club is a service for where young people gather, but it's a place where professional young people gather to share ideas in helping to shape the world in becoming a better place. So once again, I want to say thank you for coming and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, City Joe. Can we increase that hand clap for Thank you so much. Next on our agenda for tonight's event is the overview of the Rotaract Club of Sinkor 2023-2024 Rotary year. That is the last Rotary year, and that overview will be done by no other than immediate past President Modifa Wawidi or immediate past ADRR Johnny S. Montgomery. So we say all because our immediate past President is not in person. However, our immediate past ADRR will step in to do that for us. Thank you.
Rotarian AG, Rotarian PP Clara, board members of the Rotary Club of Sinkor, executives and officials of the Rotary Club of Sinkor, Rotarians here present, board members and officials of the Rotary Club of Sinkor, and Rotaractors here present. The year 2023-2024 under review was a wonderful year. It was the year we call the year of completion, as we're creating hope in the world, as our theme from our Rotary International President. Here, we decided to make that hope clear enough. Our year saw the final completion of the first ever district grant awarded to a Rotaract club in the world. And we're excited to say the Rotaract Club of Sinkor was the first Rotaract club in the world after allegation of Rotaract in 2019 to be awarded a district grant by District 9101. It was for sanitation. It was a wash project for the Monrovia School for the Deaf. We constructed a toilet facility for them. The grant had a cap of $2,000, and the Rotaractors, along with their Rotarians, were able to raise an extra $5,000 in addition to that to complete the project. We're excited to say that everything about the project was handled by Rotaractors. Every single thing, from the project plan to the project proposal to the project implementation, everything was headed by Rotaractors. And we're excited to say that the Rotaractor immediate past president, Moba Waiweli, as a civil engineer, was gracious enough to give us the blueprints, and a seasoned projects and procurement specialist in our own today MC, PADRR, Derek, did the execution of the project. You know, like Oliver Twist, when we went back to the Monrovia School for the Deaf to inform them that we're done with the project and that we needed to dedicate it, we needed them to come over to their site on the highway to dedicate it. They reminded us of 3 or 4 more things that they would need before they could come in. So it was the toilet facility, then we heard of mattresses to sleep on, then we heard of food, then we heard of access to water. And as Rotaractors, following the steps of Rotarians, we jumped on that immediately. Our past ADRR, Mildred, along with our past ADRR, Franklin, decided to launch a project on their birthday to buy 100 mattresses to dedicate to them. So as we went to do the dedication, graciously by our immediate past assistant governor, it was not only the ribbon cutting for the toilet facility that was granted by the district, there was also Rotaractors and Rotarians that had rallied around to give them 100 mattresses to sleep on as well. The Rotary Year equally took us through the Back to School project, where we had bought school materials for schools and we had dedicated it to them. Another thing that the year did was for us to go back to our projects we had done in the past, dust them up, clean them up, areas that we had to repaint, we did, areas that we had to re-engage the community to take ownership for the project, we did. But the major highlight of our Rotary Year was the completion of that project, and we're so excited to say at both the DAC for the 2022-2023 Rotary Year and the 2023-2024 Rotary Year, we're privileged to give presentation on how we went about securing a district grant and how much we have done with that. Rotaractors and Rotarians, the year was indeed a year of creating hope, and it ended exactly with that. As the projects were dedicated through pictures and through interaction with our differently abled colleagues, the zest, the whole idea that they can live another day because we provided hope was the major highlight of what we had done. And Rotaractors, Rotarians, I want us to know that Rotary is indeed good, and everything that we're doing, we shouldn't relent on our efforts to do that. That was a WASH project. It was a major highlight of our Rotary Year last year, and we're excited to say that now the Rotary Club of Sinkor have become consultants to the district and other districts around the world as to how to access district banks and implement them. To conclude, we're very obedient and straightforward to rates to the district, receipts and other. And our last statement in our report was we are open to a full-blown audit of our financials to make sure that we're in conformity with the district's guidelines as well as the Rotary Club of Sinkor, who are our sponsors' guidelines. So in keeping with the Rotary Way, we made sure that the four-way tests were upheld to its entirety. Thank you, and this is the overview of our Rotary year. Thank you.
Thank you so much, IPADRR Johnny, for that brilliant overview of our last Rotary year. At this juncture, we would like to open up for words of inspiration. Any volunteer that wants to share with us words of inspiration, we ask that you kindly come up. Or jokes, if you want to share jokes, let's kind of make the place a little active. You can come up, feel very free, come and give a joke. Or words of inspiration, anyone? Yeah, so, I will give my favorite joke. I'll give my favorite joke, and then we will run straight back into the program. So, I love this joke because it is tied to something that all of us have to keep at the back of our minds, right? So it goes like this. There was this couple. They used to live in my community. Not far away in my community. You know, this, Joseph, what are you laughing for? Joseph, nobody, you'll be laughing. So they used to live in this community. And, and the woman was so afraid of her husband. So there are some relationships that, the way the man will act, the woman will be so afraid. She will not really open up to him. When the man comes from work, he see the woman playing with her friends, he will get angry, he will want to beat on her, he will just make her so afraid, that openness was not in the relationship. She couldn't relate to him because of his attitude towards her. So one fine day, he felt sick, and he went to the hospital to go do a checkup. So he went at the hospital that day. The doctor gave him a cup. They said, "Oh, we go to the bathroom and urinate so that we can run your tests and other things." But the man couldn't urinate that day. The man took hours in the bathroom, no way. So the doctor said, "Don't rush. Carry the cup home and you put the urine inside and come back. The next day we'll still run the test." He said, "No problem." So he took the cup home, and then overnight he got chair, and then he went to the bathroom. He put some of the urine in the cup. He didn't close it tightly, so it was slightly open, and then he put it right at the barefoot. And then he went to bed. And the woman woke up in the night to try to go use the bathroom mistakenly. Her feet hit the cup. The urine wasted. But how do we call the man and tell the man, say, "Oh, sweetheart, the urine that you try to get to the hospital mistakenly wasted. We go put another one there to her friend," like I said. So she hurriedly took a cup, ran to the bathroom, and put her urine in the cup, and closed it, put it back, clean the place. Some morning the man take the cup, man bounce, the man went to the hospital. The man get the hospital to the cup to the doctor, the doctor took it to the lab. They ran all the tests, HIV negative. typhoid, negative. Malaria, negative. All the sicknesses you can think about in the world, everything negative. Pregnancy, positive. The doctor said, what happened here? The man said, I've been in the fever for 20 years. No, the man run the test again, so you're not ready. You ran the test again, everything negative, negative. Pregnancy, positive. They got shaking your head, not the head, how can you get all music? So he came, he printed the result. He had no choice. He ran the center town. He still gave me the same result. So he printed it. Working coming in the office, the man saw the data face. He was furious. He like, "Dada, what happened? I get this." Dada said, "No, calm down, my young man. What happened? I get gonorrhea." "No, calm down, calm down." So the dada said, "I don't know how to give this news to you, but all my years in this field, over 20 years, this is the first time for me to see the thing happening." He said, "Dada, what happened?" Mr. Boy said, "Are you sure this or you?" He said, "Yeah, Dada, I did. That's it." I said, my brother, I don't know how to say it, but you are pregnant. He shouted, "Oh, why wait till my home?" The Dada said, "You're not thinking what you're delivered from." You think what you're going to tell your home? You think what you're delivered from? So this joke is to tell us that you have to be very friendly in your relationship. You have to be open to your partner. Because when you still fear in them, there are some things that they will hold to themselves. They will not tell you. Certain things they will not open up to you. So domestic violence is bad. Right? Yeah. So this is my usual joke. I give it everywhere, every time. Yeah, so that the new people can get it and thank you. Thank you very much. So move straight back to our program. And we want to say at this time of the program, we're going to have no other but prospective Rotaract Vivian Iki Molu, who will introduce for us our dynamic guest speaker.
Good evening, everyone. I'm privileged to be introducing our guest speaker. Our guest speaker has over 20 years of work experience in policy, planning, implementation, and evaluating developmental programs in education, health, and social protection. He did work with UNICEF Regional Office for East and Southern Africa and was responsible for the early childhood education program across 21 countries. As part of his portfolio, he led the National Early Childhood Education Diagnosis in several countries including Mozambique, Lesotho, South Sudan, Angola, Zambia, Rwanda, Ethiopia, Malawi, and Trinidad Development. He served on strategic committees of the Global Partnership for Education in Washington, D.C. He managed education programs funded by and through the World Bank in Liberia, as well as work as a consultant for UNICEF in New York. In Liberia, he served in the position as Senior Policy and Technical Advisor at the Ministry of Education and managed the World Bank education portfolio. Moreover, he did lead the development of the National School Leadership Program, the National School Quality Assessment System, the National School Construction Standards, the National School Grants Program, the National Teacher Testing and Vetting Program, the Liberia COVID-19 Education Response Plan, and the Textbook Management Policy Plan and Framework. Our guest speaker is no one else but the founder and lead consultant at the Atara Research and Management Consultancy, a West African firm based in Monrovia, Liberia. He is also a firm believer and teacher of the Gospel of Christ. He teaches at the Tower of Faith Church of God. Our guest speaker is a devoted husband, a loving father who is married to the amazing daughter Mema Kawapesa, and our union is blessed with 4 beautiful children. Everyone join me in welcoming Mr. Pesa, Mr. David Hughes Pesa, our honorable guest speaker for today.
Thank you. Please have your seats.
a funny joke. A year ago, I did a post and I needed public opinion as to which of the organizations to become a part of. And I posted and said, the Rotary Club or the Lions Club, which one? And I had hundreds of responses, some in my inbox, and 1 year after, I have still not made the decision. Doing some other work in Ghana, and for this occasion I came, and right after here, take some nap and then head back to Ghana. It's a pleasure to be here. I see familiar faces. I see